But what have you all been up to this lovely weekend? Yes, we made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here.
Nothing.
What's up? Nothing. Come on, Temyoji.
We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
You missed me. Well then, one night, all you gotta do is message, put some stuff on my Discord. I'll chat to you. Chris is the only one so far of late. Talking about grounders. And oh, just so you all know, August 13th, mark that on your calendar. Epic Games Store is going to be having the new Total War game, Total War Troy, for free. Only 24 hours. And it's the brand new, just releasing. To say thank you for Epic Games giving them money so this way they can develop this game. And then after that, you're going to have to pay full price. Still won't get Epic Games? Disappointing. A month? It's only been a few days. A new PC. Ooh, that's exciting. Hopefully it's not because your other PC died. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of debating trying to buy some cheap PC parts like bare bones PC just to kind of run some games on low qualities just so I can have my family playing LAN games with me. Oh, no matter which door we took, all of them led back here. Only other app you'll use outside of Steam is GOG. But why? Why is that? Is it just because you don't feel like having a multitude of launchers? I mean, the GOG one is actually really nice, GOG Galaxies, because it does put them all within one bundled place. So that's nice.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
We found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
I always get thrown off when Quark's back. Usually it's loyalty reasons. You see, to me that's not a good excuse, Nate. Not a good excuse, because Steam takes a large cut from the developers for every game sale. I mean, one of the nice things about the Epic Game Store is they take a much smaller cut, and then of course GOG is even better. Because I believe for GOG, everything goes straight to the developers, no DRM, which is beautiful. I love the no DRM because that stuff can be a pain in the butt. Even if you're, for legit reasons. That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Huh. Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No,
Oh, bye.
there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Maybe we should know. Okay, back down then. I'm sorry I suggested this. Gabe Newell's your god, and you will follow him anywhere. Oh, Terraria, did you get every single golden statue, including for all the optional side bosses?
This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, it won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors.
In every single timeline so far, I believe Quark has gotten the sickness. He's gone down with the sickness. And either went missing or has just been unconscious all the way. I think from the second round onwards, usually. Or the second round, he's just lugged on the shoulder of someone. So I wonder if this one's going to be a little bit different. That and Howlers keeps dying.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Defeat all bosses in normal. Then an
You've
expert.
been staring at your bracelet.
But did you do master? You gotta do master. I went from normal I I took that character from the normal and went and did master mode after that. Disturb next month, postpone until next. Yeah, that's the tough thing, eh? A lot of people had tickets for all kinds of shows, venues, and everything, and then this COVID comes along. It's like, nope, everything's canceled now.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Console. Oh, console doesn't have a master mode. Oh. Alright then. My apologies. I only played on PC. I just thought that, you know, it was on par with consoles by this point. Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. Was he Dragon Force in March? Also post. Strangely enough, movie theaters are reopening. Although I guess movie theaters, you do kind of have that enforced seating. They can make sure everybody's seating a certain distance away from each other. Whereas concerts, it's kind of hard when people suddenly want to start moshing. They're 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
You get if you're more significant because you have a PC. You know, Nate, sometimes, you know, PC master race. You know what I'm saying?
You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then.
Just Break Great Live, Dragon Force. Keep that little two
We gotta head back.
Oh gosh, the last band I saw live was Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And that was 3-4 years ago. And then they never came back to my city after that. They came a couple years in a row. It was great. Saw them first time they came. I was further back. And I actually splurged the next time they came. And I was right up front, right for all the pyrotechnics and everything. Oh, it was beautiful.
Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
$2,000? I mean, you don't need $2,000 for a PC. Oh god, no. That's just if you want top of the line. You can actually get a pretty decent PC for under $1,000. That can play most games, not necessarily on max. Now here's the thing, it's going to be 1080p though. If you're going just straight 1080p for games, you can get like 1080p 60 FPS for pretty cheap. It's when you start wanting to bump it up to 1440p, and then God forbid 4K, then yes, you're looking at like 2K plus. No, there's Drunken Force for that reason. Ooh. Oh, that's rough about the unemployment though. Yeah, no money, no job, no PC. Yes, keep things, you know, without a job. You need shelter, food. What was it? Shelter and food. Those are the two main things. Water, you know, same thing.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yes, it was really great live too. Yeah, they have a great light show and everything. Oh, it was beautiful. And then we stayed after to go through the line. They did the signing of things. I got to chat with them, shake hands, get stuff signed. It was beautiful. Oh, it's good stuff.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules?
Really hope you get a job. You know, I'm going to cross my fingers for you, Nate. I believe in you. You can do it.
Because we found a note just like
Shelter,
that.
water, food, Twitch Prime subs. That's right. That's right. You gotta have that subscription to Amazon, so this way they can ship you that food and water with free shipping. And then with that, you'll be able to you get a free Twitch Prime sub that you can give to your favorite streamer. Now, I know your favorite streamer's name is Vesever, but yeah, no, just saying. $14 an hour. That's not diesel mechanic. Okay.
It was in the infirmary.
Empty position for 7 months. Ooh, that's looking good for you then. Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Here are a few more rules for you. Oh my gosh, I want to start saying it like Monokuma. Fine, we'll do it. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many many people as you like.
Allow me to guide you all
What?
to the world
What?
of surprises
Oh,
on
you know.
this train that runs toward glory.
Yeah, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Water overrated. The diet is Mountain Dew and Doritos. Damn it, so you're saying my Long Island iced tea is the wrong choice? Dang it! Ah, damn. I'm going to die. Okay, Enoch, with that sub that you just gave me, I have to go get myself some Doritos. Wait. One moment. Yeah. It just crossed my mind that yes. Here's some ASMR for you. Here it is. Lick the fingers too. So good. Truth be told, I honestly forgot I even had that. Now the reason why I had that is because it's actually for my kids. They really love original Doritos because the spicy stuff is too hot for them and so on. So that's why I'm only eating one. Otherwise they'll probably yell at me later, "What are you doing? Why'd you steal it?" Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to.
Cool Ranch Doritos, inhale like a vacuum. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Code Blue Mountain Dew. I haven't had them. For the lulz, kids for the lulz. Exactly. They'll be, what are you talking about?
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
And then I'm gonna have to bribe them. I'm like, I'll go back to the store. I'll get more. I'm sorry.
The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Humanity can only show 1 meal to aliens. For the Cool Ranch Doritos, Locos Tacos. What is that? I haven't heard of that here in Canada. Well, at least my area of Canada, anyways. My dad used to eat like chips or whatever his excuse was always. Bought it. I don't care.
So when
That's
Zero
fair.
says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Oh dear.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us, or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
I don't remember. Is the old woman found before they go into this? No, I think it's at this point, usually, in the other doors. Yes, we do have a Taco Bell. However, I'm unfamiliar with that. Here's the thing. Even though we may have the same fast food joints, sometimes the menus change per region. In which case, I get jealous of some of the other stuff. Chocolate with the shell is a Dorito chip. Damn. That does sound good, though.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
You did? And you smoke the devil's lettuce. Mmm, a nice salad, eh? You enjoy salads? It's fast to get some crazy ass food combos. Deep fried ice cream and pickles. The freaking burgers where it's like a fried chicken as the bread with the burger in the middle. Oh my goodness. Wait.
Hey, look, Grandpa.
No, don't look, Cork.
They
Don't.
got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
Oh, Grandpa. No, no, no.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me.
So I guess he's a collector of these?
Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they by... Oh, I like that that's the thing he's going hold on about. Not the fact that they collect these posters and they know the prices and everything. He'll become a changed man? I mean, by the sounds of it, he's well versed in these posters himself. Or had they always been close? In other words, they had known each other before the non-Ari game, and if Cork was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Tenmyoji, why?
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
So this route is the one where we find out Tenmyoji's a naughty old man. So he totally is probably perving over Alice. Tenmyoji was the first Pornhub preview member. He's the one that bugged them enough to start making that.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy.
Who's a good boy? You're such a good
What we were
boy.
talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get
Okay,
more
this is
deep?
all. Skippity skip skip skip. Okay, Quark and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. That's right, a hair trigger. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Damn it, having that bag of Doritos next to me is like really tempting. What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. Oh. Wait.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
That's his morphogenic field kicking in, right? About the fact that the old woman's not there? Is that what that was all about? I'm pretty sure that's what that was all about. Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. So that makes me... Oh, yes. Perfect. I'm glad I did this... Oh my god, my lips. Did this door last?
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh. Really?
Yes, really.
Hey, hey, hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
ABK?
That's the door to the AB room, silly.
Can't skip
You're
this.
in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you. For
Okay, now I
example,
can. Oh,
Siggy and Fido paired up with a lass and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against a lass.
it's an almost an hour. But here's the thing, though. That's over halfway. So if you're rounding up, it's almost an hour.
And it goes the other way too. A lass's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tamioli. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word.
You almost have a
is it?
3-inch sub. Man, that's disappointing. You got to at least get 6 inches subs. I personally go for a full foot long every time, and I eat the whole thing. I can't just have 6 inches. I gotta consume the entire foot long. Zero Junior's voice is what the CIA uses for torture. I don't know. I enjoyed Zero Junior's voice. I almost want to listen to it every time, but then it would make these sections so much longer.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
Okay, makes me giggle. I personally like Tenmi Oldie.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? What does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Have a nice trust.
Nice trust. That's new. Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apples and bananas. Apple and banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up.
Those detectives look like they want to do naughty things to this fruit.
He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do.
That almost sounds like Ace.
Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do?
Government cheese is gross. What he fails to mention is the cheese between his toes.
Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, My erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut. And the best choice for me is to spill the beans. Yeah, but if you both stay silent, it'd be 2 years. That's only 1 extra year. It's not that bad. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? The smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. And it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Can verify gross cheese. Now, what is everybody's favorite cheese? I personally love a smoked Gouda. Mmm, so good. Or a, what is it? Jalapeno Monterey Jack? That is also absolutely exquisite. We trust Alice. We can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but
Mushroom
this is where
brie.
it gets interesting.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Don't think I've ever heard of that one. I mean, I've had truffle. Truffle's good.
Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
Gouda is Gouda. Sharp cheddar, the classic. Interesting. Do you have the sharp cheddar with apple or anything else? Or just by itself? 0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points?
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each. So in total, they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 8 points. 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
Over the other 2 teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
To consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. Even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly.
Hey Cade, thank you so much for that lurk. If you're still here before you jump off to lurk, what's your favorite cheese and how do you like it? Like, do you have it with any sides? And by itself? Oh, okay. Usually when I have it, we'll get a few different cheeses, or just the Gouda, and several different types of crackers.
In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone.
Oh,
And
peppered
they hurt
water
you.
crackers. Yeah, that's really good. What? I personally kind of like wheat thins because they have a rather neutral flavor, but it's nice. It's not too strong, not too weak, where it accents the cheese pretty well. Ritz crackers will add a nice buttery flavor to some of the cheeses, which is nice. I like Triscuits by themselves. With cheese sometimes, I find they can be a little more overpowering. Vegetable thins aren't too bad depending on the cheese. Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
You're going to make the most logical choice here. The only option is betray.
What? Why? Just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All three of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
RPP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
Ooh, Nate, thank you for that delicious host.
Ambidex game polling closes.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Why, hello there, Vino. Welcome. I hope your weekend has been treating you well. We're talking about delicious cheeses. Hey, did you just say we're screwed? You don't mind telling me. What did you mean by that? Guessing something happens if our PP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. You know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know. There's been something weird about you from the moment we met. Well, you had a bunch of random names you hated. Oh, yeah, it's nice when you find the perfect name. I used to be Dinair all the time, everywhere. It was Dinair. Dinair, Dinair, Dinair. It was great. But then, suddenly people started taking that name for some reason. I don't know why, or how it got popular. So I was very annoyed, and so I started with this name. So far I haven't encountered any duplicates yet. Hey, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you. That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing. What did I come up with, Vesever? I came up with the last name Iliantir first. Or Daenerys Iliantir, because I needed a family name for whatever reason, whether it's a role-playing game or Star Wars, The Old Republic, I don't remember. And then I was playing around with names that kind of rolled off the tongue with it. So then Vesever Iliantir. It was like, ooh, that rolls off the tongue nicely and it sounds good. Yeah. So then I went with that. Your name, Vive. That's even your name? What did you miss? A whole bunch, Vino. A whole bunch. Nothing really. It's the usual preamble in the beginning. What?
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life. Wait, why was she flying? Wait. 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 Those are all the endings that we've seen so far. Wait, wait, what? That's a bomb number 3. Oh, shoot.
Sigma.
Okay, let me just quickly go over here. Go to my download desktop. Open my bomb codes folder. You only have 0 and 1 so far. Uh-oh. It's less than usual. Even Mr. Body is true.
Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
Is this an ending already? How funny would that be? I just started. This makes no sense.
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks.
The only thing you missed was yes, that is true. There's no old woman body so far.
You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Look, we got a hug. Oh man. Like a bomb codes folder could be very bad. I mean, that is true. Wait, how would I see that if I'm inside getting blown up? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. Not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything,
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head!
It hurts?
Yeah.
You said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt, I felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap. I should have.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. I'm guessing Cyan's going to have the true ending then. But I still have that ID that I still... Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress? Or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? That seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. I'm curious now, if I had gone down this route the first time, would have I gotten those flashbacks? Or would have it been flashes like normal? Or that nothing of that would have happened? And thus it was premonitions of things to come. Things like that didn't happen. I mean, it makes more sense this way where it only shows because I've seen it due to the morphogenic field. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired. And I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. Been the same? Just craziness? Okay. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been an hallucination? See, that's the odd thing. By having seen the endings first, and then this, it makes more sense because then, you know, the whole nonary game's morphogenic field thing comes into effect, and it makes sense having seen that. Although, wait, that bomb explosion, we haven't come across that ending. So never mind. I'm wrong. Ace saves the day, that son of a... I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, that I haven't seen. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like that whole thing about the bombs actually exploding, her saying our time's up, thanks for being with us. I mean, that's probably an ending down this path, which makes it a premonition.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
The hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
Smaller words, please. So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
It's ally. Why are you even asking? Made it pretty clear we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? Is the first Saiyan vote? Yes, yes it is. Welcome, DJ. What's your favorite cheese and how do you like to eat it? We were talking about that earlier, and I'm having fun asking everybody now. We've got various opinions from sharp cheddar to Gouda. Brie's also pretty decent. Yes. Never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Focus? Never! Never. Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0? Or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know.
Sharp
somehow.
cheddar, yeah.
There's just this feeling I've got.
Ooh,
Like,
mozzarella mix.
that's what'll happen.
Dang, Nate, yes. Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. I was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. Like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree. Do all the stuff you've already seen.
Remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
DJ, we have gone through all of the yellow door that we can, and all of the magenta door that we can. To give you an idea of what it looks like. There's just, I think it looks like 2 endings. There's a passive lock on the other side where we were trying to ally with Luna a bunch. Although she ended up dying anyways. And then this other one over here that I honestly don't remember, it's been so long. Yes, Cyan, yes. Yes, Cyan. We finished the other 2. From what we can do.
Hey, it's almost time.
Potato puree? Mashed potatoes. Nice wasabi mashed potatoes are delicious.
What are you gonna pick?
Mix wasabi in there along with some nice copious amounts of butter and flavor it a bit. Ooh.
If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do
You're
it.
gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yes, we did say the K ending. Which leaves me wondering if I am a clone right now. Or what are those golems? Am I a golem? What if... Because they said the golems have skin to make it look indistinguishable from a human. So what if all the Sigmas are golems? And they just threw one of them inside an armored suit because they just needed a 9th player. I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Ally! Take that, Fi.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
That's what she gets. Trying to weak me out. You gotta betray. No. We're friends.
Results will be displayed.
Although I swear if Alice betrays me right now, ooh, next time I'm doing betray.
Thank you for your participation.
With the computer as the lock. Favorite route? Computer as the lock. I'm confused.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Oh, the ID and password. Gotcha. Okay. I know I'm sitting there. We were going through it. It's like, okay, I know I've got the password, but I don't have the ID. So we're trying a few different IDs, and then we couldn't. I'm sitting there going, argh. As far as Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Take that, Fi. Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Yo, is it like really sad that you were able to put 80 hours into game and finish it all within 7 days? No, because I've done the same thing with Eco. And other games. You get so into it, you just put tons of hours in and you're like, crap, what have I done?
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock!
I can't skip it at all. This game, you'd go to work, come home, play it until you fell asleep. Oh, wow. I mean, let's be honest, this game is long enough.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Stop. Alright, come on, Alice. Don't betray me. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, 2 allies. Alice! That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're betraying from now on. And came out when you was on vacation. Oh. Oh, it's the longest of the series, so the other ones are going to be shorter. I see.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution for all of us is to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome.
It is, though. You get 1 extra point for picking the betray. Come on.
Just look at the results for this round.
My buddy's Vita to play this. You know, I was so tempted to get a Vita at one point because I did have a PSP, but I never actually played all that much until I jailbroke it. And then I was able to download some ISOs. Yes.
What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
You know what, Alice? All those other times that you died, I don't feel as guilty about anymore.
Oh,
What?
was that upsetting?
Yeah, I don't feel guilty no more. I don't feel sad. You know, I think, yeah. P4G.
My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
I'm good at JRPGs. Which is funny because wasn't the Vita one of the... It went over very poorly? God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. Yeah, Vita was not great sales-wise. It falls expensive memory cards. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be it. I think I ended up going with the 3DS over the Vita because of, well, there's more games I wanted to play on it. Namely, Monster Hunter. We didn't crack the West market very well. Okay, huge in Japan. Gotcha. My hands had balled themselves into fists. My throat was tight and my eyes stuck. Why? Why you done it? Poor Gio and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm. Almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose Ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
I had a regular Nintendo DS, and I had gotten like the Encyclo DS homebrew thing, whatever, cartridge. So this way you could get ROMs and stuff on that as well. Oh, that was good times. A lot of good homebrew stuff out there. There's a really nice card game that I really enjoyed.
Oh. Theo, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
Just watch Quark as Zero Senior. Combination of RPGs for Vita, PSP, and PS1, all available on Vita. Ah, that makes sense.
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kei, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well,
Yes, then we got all that junk. This would normally be a very long part of story.
If
Look
I
at
had
this.
to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone?
What?
Sounded like a monkey. Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized.
I see.
All that too.
Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. It did change. I'm yellow now. I'm yellow.
so am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I'm
so disappointed.
I guess this must be magenta.
Evil eyes.
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates closed.
Oh, look at it just zoom through. Beautiful. Why is the thing happening to me? Spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. To the lounge! Yeah, skip. I don't need to watch myself walking through the map. Alas, it doesn't let me skip that part. Or walking through the doors. Oof. Oof. Oh my goodness. This is the lounge, I get it.
Oh, hey Sigma.
You don't have to sound so disappointed.
Can I get you a seat?
This is all new. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
I mean, she's got a point. You've got a point.
Sigma?
Ah, Spike Chunsoft, why are you in my head all the time? Danganronpa, 999. Jeez, all the time. The MC always says the things that I want to say. "21's the legal age in Japan. In Saskatchewan, in Canada, it's 19. In Manitoba here, it's 18. Sigma. I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back!
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went away before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
I think that what Kay said will come in handy in this room.
I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
We're all having headaches.
Not me. No headaches here. Well,
what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Say what? You feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. Kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your, oh my god. Okay, quick story time here. I've had that problem when I was a teen. Heck, I still do now. When you fall asleep on one of your arms, pins and needles usually, right? This one time I woke up and I couldn't feel my hand at all. I'd slept on my arm so long that all the blood was fully cut off. My arm was dead. I couldn't move my fingers. I couldn't do anything. Basically, when I moved around, my hand just was totally limp, flopping back and forth, and I was freaking out. It was the first time I ever did it. I couldn't feel anything, pinch, whatever, because there's no blood, and it was for so long. Flopping and everything. Rushed over, turned on the light to my room. Pale as all can be, because once again, no active blood flow, whatever. I was freaking out. Finally, after like 30 seconds or whatever, blood started finally properly flowing through it and so on. Oh god, the amount of pins and needles you get from that after. Oh dear lord. Your whole hand feels like it becomes on fire or so on as all your nerve endings slowly begin to relight up and what have you. I was like, not fun. Oh man, it freaked me out so much. But, you know, everything came back. It was all good. Luckily, I think my body realized what was happening. That's why I woke up or whatever. It's happened to me a few times since. So what I've always done is, at that point, grab my hand, move it to someplace else because I have to physically pick up. I don't want to accidentally ruin my wrist because your hand actually has a decent amount of weight to it. And I could kind of feel that when you go let your hand just flop back or flop forward and all that weight just go on your wrist. Move it, let it sit there, try to go back to sleep. Of course, then you have to yeah. Good times, good times. Then when you wake up, the arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. Not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
How much weight each severed body part weighs. Maybe.
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright. I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? The infirmary. Oh yeah, because the old lady's not going to be in the infirmary this time either, so there's going to be new stuff. I'm curious, are we going to meet the old woman, at some point in this timeline? She's not dead yet. Is this still Quark and Tenmueldy in here? No, it's her. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma. What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. Teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose ally, then I would have chosen ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
I know, right, Tenmyoji?
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Look, let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea.
Alice, is the new deal? It seems so on this run through.
As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, Dio was complete like, yeah, I totally meant to pick Al. Yeah, whatever. And Quark's all like, Quark seems like a little shit. I'm sorry. With this playthrough especially. He's sitting there like, oh yeah, Mr. Dio want to betray. Just kidding. He's an imp.
But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
And this is one thing about Virtue's Last Reward here that I find tough. Depending on which route that you go through, people's demeanors and mannerisms do change. They shift. So if somebody's one way in one timeline, they're not necessarily that way in the others. I think the only person who hasn't been, or who has been the same the entire way through the game is Luna. Luna's always been the kind-hearted, sweet person the entire time. But some others changed a little bit. It was so bad if it weren't for that stupid hat. Yeah, DJ, when are you going to get a Dio hat for us to click to change your hat to on your stream? Come on. Come on, we need a Dio hat. I guess Dio's been pretty consistent too, it's true. It just depends whether he's more outward with it or not.
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
And Miyoji's the same? I guess we're just seeing more of his dirty grandpa side in this playthrough, and this side. Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Because all you're wearing is a bracer over top of your cleavage? Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA? An exotic dancer?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right?
Rock dancer. Lotus callback. Exactly what I was saying that for.
I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Call back to the first game's ending. A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Because you're the one who picked Betray. The rest of us all allied.
How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Ooh, hard-hitting questions right
Do I
off
have
the
to
hop.
answer that?
Right off the hop.
Well, if you really don't want to,
Hop, hippity hop.
it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn.
Are you the ringleader of a circus?
What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Ah! Called it. A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
But is it the truth? Look, they left the gun underneath.
Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma.
I'm a clone that... Oh, wait.
Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No. Still working on my degree. Shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. Suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
What's the next game we play in here? Number 3. We've got another Zero Escape to go. It's the last one. The last one, and then it's done.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
Zero Time Dilemma. Yes, that's the one.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
As long as this game is, don't worry, probably 15, 12. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, this game's taken a while, but honestly, it doesn't feel as long.
You sure?
Yeah. It's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. Oh, one question though. Is it voice acted? I know these ones are only voice acted because they were remade, or they're remasters or whatever. Or when they did the Nonary games. Otherwise, I don't believe they were before. But a Zero Time Dilemma. Oh my god. Yes, entirely voice acted? Nice. I don't mind the length of these games if they're voice acted. It gets rough when it's like Danganronpa where I've got to read everything and they're only voice acted during like the cutscenes. Then my throat starts to go like, ugh. This one isn't too bad. This game was originally voice acted too. Only 999. Okay. It makes sense that they'd want to redo that one then to make it more like the other two. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, yet I knew nothing about her except her name. And I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Graphic style and storytelling is more cinematic. Not in these text boxes. The gameplay is essentially the same. Okay. I was gonna say, well, they got the novel mode, but that's entirely different from this. I looked at the novel mode, and yeah, just having the text going across the entire screen, I didn't like it. I preferred this version a lot more. But I'm interested in seeing how the next one's going to be. A detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. They could have invited you to the voice acting since you already do it for free. I mean, yes. The thing is, I need to sound treat my room a lot more. There's a lot of sound settings that I'd still like to play with, because I don't think I have my sound perfect yet. Yeah. I mean, this isn't quite the studio of a room that I would enjoy to have. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. Sounds fine to you? Well, thank you, Fino. I appreciate that. The adaptation of 999 with separate adventure/novel modes made you super sad. Oh no. Remove the aspect of the game that blew your mind the most? What was it before? I've only ever played the adaptation, so I can't quite say that I know what it was like before.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm going to go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Ooh, you call me bro. And that remake was ideal compared to the previous formats. Ooh. Fight! I headed out of the infirmary. An adventure mode going on the top, and the novel mode narration on the bottom. Thing is that the bottom screen was actually kind of narrating. Yes, gotcha. Yes, I heard about that part. So that's kind of interesting.
Sigma.
And the way they did that with the flip at the end and so on was pretty cool. After I read it, of course. Oh, interesting. Oh. That's odd. I mean, they could have done the gameplay puzzles on it. And Danganronpa came out recently on the iPhone as well.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Why, Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
They're leading questions like they found something that I just didn't tell them. Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's the book of Meowt Cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. Just this thing that happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Shut up! Look at Kay's face. It's a surprised cat.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what I told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Shut up, Quark. This is a real condition. People suffer from this.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
We checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes, apparently there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
So DJ, how have your Hearthstone games been going? The 31st, huh? I've been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions. But alright,
What about the infirmary,
climbing.
Quark?
Ooh.
Did you find anything there?
I can't get into card games. I have such terrible luck. I never get the good draws.
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you? Okay.
No?
I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads! Yes, we know that. These elude authorities were also known to spread across the globe like wildfire, though. WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Ooh, actually, I could do a better voice for this. Immediately quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Oof, I took too long. I gotta do the last line in that voice. Oof. Rough. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
It really is some kind of pandemic, though. That sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
Top tier effects for one line of dialogue. Yes! There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
The hell is with Quark in his pose right now? Oh, there's no button that I can press to hide the text this time like Danganronpa has.
Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
It's such a weird pose. Clover's voice shattered the silence. Yeah!
You guys!
That was close. He's goleming, yes.
Hurry! You need to come with me!
I see your dog thinking, and I counter you with myself thinking.
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Oh, is this going to be the lady now? Horrible.
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Hello, hello. Follow me. Okay. Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. It's Alice, she's dead. She said nothing, just pointing under the bed. Three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. A crumpled tissue. Hardened. But what the hell is this? The dreaded room 2.
I think it's a bomb.
It wasn't in any of the other paths. Anything that wipes the creepy smile off Clover's face is impossible. Bomb! No. No way. Uh-oh. We still don't have the Bomb 3 code.
Thank you, Sigma.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
Goodbye.
No. Skadoosh. Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody.
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
This is a new development. Instead of Radical 6 slowly infecting everybody within here, we have bombs.
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
Like, how did we miss that in our search of the room, right? For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicion suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Push the button. Got ya. I got it. Push the button to save everyone. Distracted with the poster? Not in room 2. Room 2 didn't have the poster. Wait, no, that was room 4? I think room 4 had the poster. It was the first person to find this.
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Oh!
Clover.
Oh! She's giving it away. Room 3 was the locked one that we couldn't get into. Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter bombs? What?
Antimatter.
What? See? What am I telling you? Sigma and I, same wavelength.
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Hill Nation?
She said bullshit. I know she's all like, say what?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Quirks and quarks.
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see.
He's so shifty.
Can you explain it
like
to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
I nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles.
I love how, like, everybody in these games seem to have a PhD in advanced physics and so on. Yeah, let me just go ahead and explain off the top of my head about quirks, quarks, particles, physics, whatever. So no problem.
For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
I mean, how often are you going to be able to walk up to someone in public expecting them to give you this in-depth of an answer about something, when you can go up and ask what the capitals are of various states and or provinces, and they're like, oh, what? And I'm being locked in a freezer and going off about scientific... Yes, exactly. So cold. Oh, wait. Let me tell you this story. This will warm us all up. The warm fire of knowledge will carry us through.
So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles.
Knowledge is power, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Anyways.
The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out.
Gosh, Nate, the amount of things that they teach you in school, grade school, or elementary all the way up past grade, I could probably, that I use in my everyday life, I could probably count on one hand. Like, basic math, various English, crap, is that it? Damn.
When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy.
I didn't need geography. I mean, it's good to have some of the knowledge of this stuff. Like my geography, so this way I know about Canada and the world at large.
That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
History? I know history, but I don't use it in my everyday life. I can't think of one time that knowing history has actually been beneficial to me, personally. Like, I understand the use of knowing kind of how things go, but knowing what the past 12 prime ministers of Canada and how Canada was formed and so on, to me, there's no benefit to it. But then again, I'm not in any government type role where you need to know the stuff and overarching and so on. What are your holidays? okay, that's fair.
Sorry.
Or at least in 999, everyone was there for a reason, including knowledge set. Whether that's the case.
I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites?
Now, Phi. In today's age, men and women are very similar. They're very equal. You can't be going and saying they're totally opposite. You know, you gotta have the equal opportunities for both of them. They're both the same.
What happens when you put them together?
Triggered, exactly, right? The author pokes fun at the way information is presented in Insomnia Files. Excellent. I'm looking forward to that. Basically, I have a third Zero Escape game lined up, and then after that, AI Insomnia Files. And then I'm caught up on all Spike Chunsoft. Well, okay, not all Spike Chunsoft stuff. There's still other visual novels like Steins Gate and so on I don't have. But most of the stuff. Just in Shudo. Oh, yeah. A lot of fun women together.
Well, if there were quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0.
Oh, Catman, don't remind me of the people kind, please. Please, no. There are some things that are just, why? Why do you have to open your mouth? Good lord, when I first heard about that, I was kind of going, when you take your social justice stance a little bit too far. Go deep. Or other Usaki games. Yes, there are others. I mean, I was tempted by Steins Gate, but I've already did I watch, what was it, an anime or did I read? I watched the anime on it. I think it was. I really enjoyed it, but yes.
That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
I mean, we are talking about men and women together, so he's not wrong.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation.
Excuse me, like talking all the time, that's a thing? Prime example of, hey, please stop. Creator directed those zeros. Oh, interesting.
It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
Whoo, damn. 63 trillion joules.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me.
Are you going to order some food, Nate? You going to order some food? You going to get something to eat? 70 files makes a great follow-up to Zero Time Dilemma. Perfect. Yeah, no, I agree. They're very... I played the demo on the Switch for Somnium Files, and I really enjoyed it. But the thing was, I wanted to play these games first before moving on to the Somnium, because progression of game mechanics, right? Usually, if you start with a new game, there's all kinds of quality of life improvements and added little things that you can do. Where usually, if you go backwards in a series, suddenly you got used to those extra little bits that you can do, and then you're sitting there going, "Oh well, why can't I do this?" And it's not as enjoyable. But if you work your way up, it just came. Ooh, excellent.
But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram,
The
being equal to a
Fortnite
bomb
stream.
that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I should put some kind of crazy goal like, okay, somebody donates $200 to me, I'll play Fortnite. There you go. But just watch, somebody's going to come in with that kind of money, and then I'll be forced to do that, and I'll be like, I'm really biting my lip. Why did you do this to me? It's worth it. But then the real question would be, how long would I have to play Fortnite? An entire stream of 7 to 10? Ooh. Having to play 3 hours. Good lord. But what would be even more funny? If I'm suddenly like popping off all these wins, like I play Fortnite on my off time? Ooh, that'd be funny.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
Would be your best salary? Salary's
What does
good.
that mean?
I like to put a little bit of cheese whiz in my celery. And put little raisins on it. Make some ants on a log. Delicious.
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
200 for 3-hour job? Ah, yeah. Well, you gotta set it unreasonably high. Because if I just say $20, somebody's gonna be like, yeah, I could part with $20 to watch him suffer for 3 hours.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but
Because I can guarantee it'll probably be me like raging the entire time. What is this? God damn it!
how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered,
And there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
yes, there's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Got a point? Yes, we get it. Everybody has
anyway,
dots.
we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed. Yeah, I bet she jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Travel to North Carolina and protest outside of Epic Games HQ against Fortnite for 3 hours. Pay your money? Good lord. You'd have to pay me a lot to pay for airfare and everything out there. Good lord.
Have you got a death wish or something?
That'd be so expensive. Oh. It's the thing I hate about my city. Is airfare out and it, well, out and going to from somewhere else is stupid. Just stupid.
This bomb is here because somebody planted it.
Southern California and have breakfast. Breakfast. I mean, I had a lot of fun when Lance came by here. But there's the thing, he came here because Lance of the North was like, man, V, I have to. I just have to see him in person. He is the bomb. Get it? Because there's bombs in this game. We went out, we had some breakfast at Denny's. It was lovely. And then he left.
Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password?
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Now here's the thing, mate. I need like way lots of advance notice. That's the problem.
Who would do something like this?
The easy thing was, at least with the Lancers early, it was like 6, oh god, what was it, 7 a.m.? 7 a.m. on a Saturday. So I didn't have work, so that was nice. Wife didn't have work. God, that was early. Ugh. Ugh.
I have no idea.
For lunch, that's the tough thing. The wife might work.
So we can figure out
Or I
when
might work,
they
depending
did
when
it.
it is. Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we had all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up.
And to Toronto a few months back, it's incredible. There was like was snow and woolly mammoths. Oh, if only. Oh, the rest of Canada's really nice. Depending where you go, it becomes just snow and woolly mammoths. But, no, Toronto's actually a really nice place.
But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean? I still want to go back to medieval times some point. Dio.
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Ha! Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Uh-oh. 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 Everybody's looking at me. Hey! Why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. Well, times, yeah, I'd only been there because I used to go to school back when I lived in Ontario in a hamlet. Yes, that's right. I lived in a real hamlet. Next to, like, what was it, 10 to 25 people. Big acreage farm, oh, not farms, but housing, woods everywhere, bears walking by. It was great. And then part of the thing was the grade 7-8, we had a Toronto trip. So we were able to go all the way to Toronto. And I went to medieval times there, Wonderland. Oh, good times, good times. And then ever since then, I've wanted to go back because that show, eating with on the stone plates, having that whole Cornish hen to yourself, everything. Oh, it's an experience. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Uh-oh. But that was, just, shucks. I can hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Oh, no. This route has me looking very guilty. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Miyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here, and they set up...
Impossible.
Somebody set up the bomb.
There's
Why?
no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway.
Well, your timelines are belong to us.
Whichever one it is, they're not.
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Ha 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 ha. Yes. Oh, cats. Vi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? The Granddaddy memes, yes. I think that was the first one I came across, back on Albino Black Sheep. Oh man, that brings me back. That's my first website of memes that I went through. Alice, Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, Tenmyoji, Vi, or it seemed insane, but could have been Quark. No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? Make this game more exciting? We're getting more in trouble right now. K's helmet was removed. Sigma or K? Oh god. I think they'd both be locked up. No, it didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
4 minutes! Oh shit! Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Today's Saturday. Can we go a little bit later than usual? We'll see. We'll see.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
However, that being said, I will be right back. I've gotta do a quick bathroom break. What? It'll be fun. I'm going to run a 30-second ad break. All the power to me. I'll be right back. There's some dog tax for you. Alright. Then transform. No streamer, no rules. Oh no! For those of you that did watch an ad, you know, I appreciate the 0.0000001 cents that I just got. You know, thank you very much. Alright. Let's go! Don't spend it all in one place. I know it's going to be hard. I'm going to invest in some stocks and bonds. Gosh, I wonder if there's anything that you could buy for that cheap of stock-wise. Huh. Let's not forget to thank the unsung heroes of Twitch. Satran, hello! Towards Somnium Files. I have Somnium Files. I actually already own it. I do own it. I got it when it was 50% off in the last sale. Everything was all on sale. These games, Somnium Files. I think it was during the visual novel sale. They had all the visual novels on sale. It was great.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
Yeah, AI Somnium Files has gone 50% off a couple times, maybe 2 to 3. Not very often. And it's always been, yeah, like you said, full price or bam, 50. Full price, 50. Full price, never higher or lower. Well, I should hope not higher, actually. I mean, a higher discount. Less discount. I don't know.
We need to figure out
Shut
who's
up.
going where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
I laid out our options. Option A, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover. Open the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio, pair up with Alice to open the red door. And Quark, pair up with Phi to open the blue door. Option B, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Phi, magenta to open the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover to open the blue door. And Quark, pair up with Alice to open the green door. Or option C, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice. Excellent. Yellow to open the blue door. Tenmyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Phi to open the green door. And Quark, yes, okay. You literally eat one Dorito and put the bag down? Yes. It is right here. And I'm not going to lie. It is literally just sitting right off to the right of me. And it is hard. Like, my determination has to be rock hard, not to just turn over there, open it, and just start crunching away on stream. Oh, God. I already didn't know that. I know it's
3 minutes remain until
it's so hard.
Doors close.
Okay. How are we going to do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Tenmyoji.
No way. I refuse.
Well, then, what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
All your desires bring us the dream. No. No.
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Oh. That's kind of what I wanted to do as well. This way I can betray her ass. Tough. Pick something else and no.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Man, look at Sigma. He wants everybody wants that Sigma. So option B then. I'd like to go with Phi. You good with that, Luna?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
Want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing. We have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
Ooh, I want to try something. There it is. I found it. No, not 3 minutes. Oh, shortest is 1 minute? Okay, cool. There you go. I put up a vote. Should I eat another Dorito?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority. Plus, I don't have a choice?
Remain until chromatic
Heartless bastard voted no.
9, 8, 7.
Someone who likes to see the world
The doors
burn.
are closing. Let's go.
Come on, Luna, hurry up. Gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into the doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. Phi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone to the green door.
2.
Yeah, oh, 2-1 for a delicious Dorito munch on stream. Oh, man.
Chromatic door.
You know, I gotta give what the people want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the one person that said no. But we'll keep the story going. I won't pause it. If that was your fear and why you voted no, you know, we'll keep the story going. I'll try not to crunch while there's voice lines. My kids, oh damn. My kids count as no. That's another 2 votes for no, which would make the no's win. Damn it. They'll never know. I wouldn't put it back.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
Oh no! Don't want to talk with my mouth full. How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am!
Please don't fight.
Oh, poor Luna's gonna be caught in the middle of this. Okay, what I'm curious about. I didn't even get a choice about which door I went in. It just automatically put me in here. Oh no, this is the betray. Sorry, betray or ally. I allied. Okay, so betray opens up the other route. Gotcha. Look how long this line is. I'll just say legitimately impressive to eat 1 or 2 of those and just stop. I mean, it's hard. I know I've said that several times now.
We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
But it literally is a constant. I look over each time I go to grab my water, or my iced tea over here. The bag is right there.
Please? Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Ooh. One of the doors open.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get
Long
moving.
Island? Pour yourself a whiskey. Yes, Long Island. I haven't really had a whiskey. It's interesting. When it comes to hard spirits, I enjoy the mixes. I haven't even really tried just like whiskey and brandy or whatever. Usually it'll be a mix like cranberry vodka, orange juice, iced tea vodka, rum and coke, so on and so forth. Ooh, look at this lovely place. What is this place? Scotchy. Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up.
Rough, but it's got some interesting depth if you want to get into it. Yeah, and that's what I hear is, depending on the different years, what casks it's been aged in and so on, it adds different notes of flavor and so on. Which I could totally get behind because I'm also a guy who likes to drink his coffee black. Why? So this way I could taste the roast of the bean. Because I can actually enjoy the different types of beans between. I like Arabica over, what was the other one? Colombian beans. And then the different things, like you can, when you have it black, you can taste the actual bean a lot more than if you're throwing in creamers, sugars, and all that. Look up.
There's a ceiling up there.
EG1, yeah. Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are.
Her forehead binoculars. She's trying to look into the future.
This place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
Liberating. You're going to start stripping down and frolicking through the grass and flowers.
It's huge, though.
I mean,
We'll wear
Alice
ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
is already almost halfway there. This must be the exit. Damn. Well, so much for this being easy. Locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Alice started jogging. She'd give herself a concussion. Wait, what the? We're going to have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Selecting the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. So was this supposed to be the first path? Jeez. And this is the only one with a blue arrow. There's a circular indentation in this panel. There are 2 fan-shaped holes inside it. Look carefully. Those fans are connected. Looks like a butterfly. Yeah, then we got the chest. Got some ivy, which I can't look at. Doors. A large Japanese Zilkova tree. And a mushroom. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Let's eat it. It'll make us grow larger. I think there's something here, but I can't really tell. About this potted plant. What is that? Maybe I should go take a closer look. Oh, okay. That is literally it on this side. Okay, then. Ooh, hello there. A metal rod. A metal shaft. The tip has an octagonal hole. Looks kind of like a wrench. I guess we can... Aren't you guys tired? Why don't we rest on this bench for a while? The water from the waterfall splashes all over it, though. If we sit here, won't, our butts get wet? Damn it. Been made. Well, why? What good would dry, wet butts be? A shovel. A steel-colored shovel. It's not rusty at all. Maybe keeping it in the shed kept it from rusting. This had to be for digging stuff up. I can't think of any other use for it. This spot of mushroom make for a nice evening. Oh boy, unless we die from it. Ugh. Huh? There's something next to my foot. A bronze key. Ooh, look at this beautiful key. Small copper key. Probably goes in a keyhole. I mean, what else do you do with a key? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this room is way larger than I thought. Okay, let's go take a look over here. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. You think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. I mean... Oops. Oh no. It might be multiple presses, so okay, fine, we're not going to worry about that. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on, doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there. Go take a look. We can't get to it though, it's a freaking little bit of water spilling down. It's okay if you get wet, get going. This guy. Keys for keyholes. I use keys for special purposes. You see, Nate likes to use them to key cars. Such a mean person. Bird's eye view of the garden. It's kind of like a map. What's that on the right? Looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. It's connected to the drawing above it, see? Alright, let's figure this out. The treasure chest, right? And this is an island? There aren't any islands in here, though. Something green glowing on top. Yeah, but there's grass everywhere in here. Maybe it's something else. Let's look for something with green on the top. Copper treasure chest is near something that's covered in something green. Fine, whatever, I guess we'll worry about that one. That is true. Ooh, what's this? Hey, it's a paprika. No, that's a pepper, probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is something in there? Oh yeah, let me take a look. A yellow coin! I didn't think a colored coin would be made of metal. You can get lots of different colored coins by using different alloys. I saw a 5-cent coin made from brass once, and a 10-cent coin made from bronze. I've seen people using a metal detector search for coins on those shows where they hunt for treasure. Yeah, I guess if coins are metal, that would make sense. But it's been split in half. This is where I found the yellow coin. Oh, it's inside this pepper, right? Maybe there are things in the other vegetables too. Excellent, let's open all of these. Do you think there might be coins in these tomatoes too? Maybe, but there are an awful lot of them. They all look the same. Only we had a way to tell which tomato had a coin in it. Someone planted some onions here. There might be a coin in one of them too. Okay, so basically we have to go look for a metal detector. Gotcha. Why, look what we found here. Ooh. I'll grab this first. This is a metal detector. Pretty much what it says on the tin. Use it to detect metal. What sort of range do you think it has? Depends on the amount of metal. Large objects can be detected even if they're several meters underground. That's amazing! What about small things like a ring or a screw? Yeah, unfortunately sometimes you can't find that sort of thing even if it's only a few centimeters underground. Oh, you be pretty close to it for the metal detector to work then. Two Ego Iris. This is... looks like a tombstone. The people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Mrs. Ego Urtis? What? Well, that's what it says. Tufui Ego Iris. That's an epitaph. Something that they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. Any ideas, Luna? Looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? Looks like there's a keyhole down here near the bottom. You're right. In fact, let's try this bronze key. See if the key I've got works. Oh, no luck. I don't think this key is for this keyhole. Rough. With this water. Oh, hello. Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. A lion. A lion. Yeah, looks like a lion, all right. Alright, before we get too much further, let us... Oh, let's check this potted plant. Just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait! Don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do? Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Well, look at that, Luna. Well done. Small silver key. Probably goes in a keyhole. I mean, what else do you do with a key? Yes, we get it. We've said that before. MVP Luna indeed. Alright, let's head in here with the metal detector. Oh! The metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it. Okay. Did it react to any of the others? No, just this one. Here you go. Freshly picked tomato. Metal detector reacted to something inside this tomato, right? Must be some metal in there then. So open it. I mean, do I really need to find a knife? Just squish it with your hands. Aren't the coins made of metal? Oh, wait, oops. There we go. Oh, this one's reacting to this onion. Alright, let's dig it up. Savages, these property pretends I get by. I mean, if they won't walk through a waterfall of water, that's, you know, just going psh, how am I supposed to expect them just to rip open a thing, right? A vegetable. The only one that got a reaction, right? Metal in there, uh-huh. Cucumber. Oh, jeez. Yes, that's a good idea. There's gonna be something else that we can use. Yes, we get it. I flipped off of it again. Oh, look, the metal detector's reacting to this one. Excuse me. Okay, can you grab that one then? Right. Any of you others cause any reaction? No, just this one. Here you go. Freshly picked cucumber. I personally prefer pickles. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, that is what I want to try. Okay, let's try the silver key. See if this key I got works. Nope, no luck. I don't think this key's for this keyhole. Right then. Nothing on this bench. It's like there's just enough room for two on this bench. But why are you looking at me? Oh, no reason. Oh, hello. A white flower with green leaves. It's a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf. Oh, that's it for the metal detector. Gotcha. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, the golden key. Probably goes in a keyhole. Yes, we got it. On the left plate, a knife. This looks like a paring knife. What's that? It's a knife you use for small, delicate work, like deveining shrimp. You can use it to cut pretty much anything. That's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. I bet Alice just cuts things with her bare hands. Guess it's time I showed you just how good I am at cooking things. I think I'll start by cooking you. Sorry. I mean... We got a green coin. A white coin. A red coin. Oh, that's everything. Gotcha. Reddish coin I found in a tomato. White coin I found in an onion. A greenish coin I found in a cucumber. This is a balance scale. Use it to weigh things. It can help you tell if things that look similar have different weights. Like those 4 coins, for instance. Hold the A button to grab coins and use the directional buttons to place them on the plate. Release the A button to release the coin. Compare the weights of the coins placed on it. Once you finish weighing them, press the reset button. Okay. I'll have to come back to that. What? It just flew everywhere. You think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. Use the scale more than 5 times. It triggers the spring, which makes the whole thing shake. Do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times. Alright, we need to pick up all the coins. Well, now I've got the coins. Oh, piece of metal. Hello! I think this is part of something. This part here kind of looks like a butterfly. I can see that, like the wings. The other side is sort of octagon shape. So we're going to combine this with this. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a nice wrench. Okay, let's go open the other thing. As we go all the way back. Does this turn off the waterfall? The handle fits perfectly into the hole on the wall. Good, now try turning it. When I turned the handle, it got dark. Like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was sort of a sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. The garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day? Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark. I want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right? Cool. So first of all, too dark to tell what's going on. I bet you the pool's going to have something of use. Nothing there. Too dark. Hey, wait, what's this? What's this? I see this. Hey, look at that. Are these stars? The idea was that when nighttime falls, the stars come out. Whee! Purple star. Blue star. Yellow star. Purple, blue, yellow, red. Oh, purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Right there. Star showed up once night fell. Wonder if there's some significance to that. There's purple. It's small and cute. So far I found 1 star. Oh, so I actually have to go find each star? Fine. One's blue. I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. Looks a little large for me to carry though. So far I found 2 stars. The star's yellow. Size, shape, and color are all exactly what I expect from a star. Guess you could say this is a typical star. Let's say it's mid-sized. So far I found 3 stars. Another blue, slightly larger blue star. So far I found 3 stars. Oh wait, yes, that's the one I found earlier. Gotcha. Green. That star looks pretty green. That's a pretty small star. Impressed you even saw it. So far I found 4. And then the last one. That star is definitely red. Light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I found 5 stars. Okay. So the question is, what's the point? So I have 2 keys. And the handle back made the room brighter. That. The light that went down when you turned the night on has come back up. So now the sun is out and has gone from night to afternoon. Five points. There are stars. Hey. So, flowers. Yellow. I have... Oops. Silver, which would be the mushroom. The mushroom. Red spotted mushroom grow in the shadow of the street. Curses. Oh, derp. You know what else I have? Shovel. I spot a mushroom. I think I'll try digging here. A box with a silver lid. Box has a silver lid. Can't get it open. Silver key. A doubly torn scrap of paper. Piece of paper I got out of the silver box. Two opposing edges are on it, are torn. Alright, well that's that one. Let's see anything. Yes, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so green. Grass. We also have flowers. Which white flowers are over there. Can I dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing, it's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. I don't have the key for this. Oh wait, no I do. Box the golden lid. Scrap torn scrap paper. Piece of paper I got out of the gold box. It looks like it was torn off from another piece of paper. Can I combine? I can. I'm almost at, oh my god. So yes, I was right that you have to push the button several times. So now I am missing a green part. Green lump of grass. The thing is, there's something here. I need to get closer. Okay. Alright, let's try digging here. Ha ha ha, success. They couldn't hide it from me. Look at that! Alright. Boy. Okay. Like this? Let's try it in this way. Oop. Okay, so left. Right, left, middle, right. Piece of paper has 7 red dots on it and an arrow running down the left edge. We're supposed to read this in the direction of the arrow? Looks like the dots are all either in the middle, on the left, or to the right. On the right. So, left, right, left, middle, right. Ha ha! Get it! The waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. So what's this? Oh. The indentations are small and circular. We probably need something that matches that description. Have anything like that? Small and circular, huh? Oh, good lord, why? Freaking hell, this is going to be a pain in the arse. Up to 5 tries. Alright, so from what I remember, yellow, green are heavier than red and yellow plus, you know what, let's just do YG greater than R1. W. Right. Reset. Let's do yellow, white. Ooh, perfectly balanced. Intriguing. As all things should be. Yellow, white equals RG. Yellow, red, Red. Red is less than white green. Now, what does that tell me? I have no idea. Okay, so let's see. Yellow and green is greater. So green's probably heavy. But what is the heaviest of them all? Probably there's a green one, eh? Is green heavier than yellow? No. Ooh. Green is less than yellow. I guess technically you could just be doing that, right? It would take a lot longer than the other things. But you'd be like, okay, hey, being way down the scale. Wait, what? Oh yeah, yeah, I'm dumb. Thank you. As I originally thought, green was the heavier one. Failed. Wait, failed. Oh, they went everywhere again. Guess we can't just take our time here. We need 2 more tries. Try and figure out the weight. Can't manage it. We're going to have to take over. She's right. Keep this up, the scale might break. Start the skill game again after playing it twice. The difficulty. What? Oh, for. I need to finish it on the hard. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't be doing it on easy mode. Well, now I've got the coins. Shh. Okay, well, what we're going to do... Already figure out the weights of the coin. You can leave the scale alone now. Well, now I've got the coins. Okay, so cool. So I can't even use that anymore now. Otherwise it goes on easy mode. Awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah, it probably can be figured out in one go. It probably can, but now I've screwed myself over from even trying. Yellow and green were greater than red and white, so let's try. We must have the yellow. Oh. Okay. You ruined the whole game. Yeah, pretty much. I am quite annoyed with that, to be honest. Wait. Around here somewhere we can use that to compare weights. Hello. Bam! What's that noise? Sounds like something unlocking. I got it. Don't worry. I had that with my weights that I did there. Because I knew yellow, green was heavier than the red, white. And that just means I just had to find out whether the red or white, which one of those was heavier. So it all worked out in the end. Thank goodness. Woo! I guess it was just a panel. It wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. There's a screen inside of it. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Press the star buttons in the correct order. Okay. I am betting first, the easy answer is going to be the order that was going down the path. And then the secret door answer is going to be largest to smallest or vice versa. That is what I'm guessing. So it's purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Awesome, solved it. Good work. Look at the screen. Yep, there's the green. Huh? Wait, this is a safe password. Okay. Because they were doing a very obvious comparison to size. This one's huge! This one's small! Like, okay. I knew I should have been writing down the sizes. Alright. Can I just click? Small, purple, so. Purple, small. Yes, size does matter. You know, if you know, oof, it's rough, but you know, sometimes. Because I pay like 1/3 of my salary. Look at you. Okay, blue. Slightly larger. What does slightly larger mean? Slightly larger. Like slightly larger than purple or mid-size? Size? Very small green. The small. Means not smaller than it could be. Could be. They're huge. It's a huge star. The biggest I've ever seen. So far, I found 5 stars. Okay. Now, the real question is, can I use this at night? Wait. Can't see anything. No, I cannot. Yes, yes, we get it. Turn it on. Tremendous star, the biggest star anyone ever seen. Tremendous. And trust me, I know about stars. I can't do his accent. Alright, so, in the correct order. Now, is it largest to smallest is the question, or smallest to largest? Let's try smallest to largest. So the very small, that would be green. Followed by the small purple. Slightly larger blue. Mid-sized yellow. And huge green. I mean red. Yeah, so largest to smallest then. Huge red. Mid-sized yellow. Slightly larger blue. Small purple. And very small green. Unless the slightly larger technically goes above the mid-size. That could be it. Okay, sorry. I was assuming slightly larger was just slightly larger than small. Okay, so let's try this again. Smallest to largest. So very small green. Small purple. Mid-size yellow. Slightly larger blue. And then huge red. Okay. So huge red. Slightly larger blue. Mid-size yellow. Small purple. Very small green. There we go. All right. Tremendous. Yes. Yeah, thought so. You did it! Hey, check out that screen. Whoa, what's going on? The screen's changed. Hey, we got moons. And we're still on hard mode. This is a safe, right? Looks like one at least. There was a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters too. See if we can get it open. Okay, now I just want to make sure I'm entering the secret one first, which was the moon. I was like doing that one first. Might have been the smoothest execution of puzzle you've had in the whole game. I mean, it worked out pretty well. Yes. Despite, I'm going to admit, I was worried when I sprung it again. Oh, man. I've had that problem so many times this game. I'll press B just to back out, or because I want to back out of that one screen or something, and it just screws everything up. It's just like, okay, you got 2 more tries. Okay, cool. B. Oh, no! Why? Yes, it opened. You did it. Good job, Sigma. Star, moon, star. Star, moon, star. Whoa, it opened again. Okay, let's go delete all this star crap from here. Don't need that no more. Don't get confused. Okay. Whoa, it opened again. There's something inside? Oh, this is new. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it then. First off, I mean, nobody's been in the garden yet, so obviously it's going to be new. It looks like a map. On the upper left, it says floor B. The map we found in the crew quarters at floor A. So A is the top floor and B is the bottom floor. I mean, I know we took the elevator down to get here, so... Right. Keep going. There are more things in the safe. Isn't I'm thinking right? Always dangerous. I was thinking like, damn, I'm happy that these streams are like on such a common basis. So I talk to you more than my friends. Make an effort to talk to me, which is definitely kind of sad. Yeah, no, Nate. I didn't know why I'm talking like this. I just had a hankering to do so. But it's very much the same with me as well. The only person I talk to outside of here really is Mock Omega. And other than that, yeah, all of you. This is the key card. It has a moon on it. That means, yeah, this is a moon card that the announcement was talking about. There's 2 of them in here, just like the sun card. You should take one, Alice. It's interesting, but I mean, you know that I have a schedule, though. I'm always here Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Every single time, unless I post something on my Twitter or Discord. But you also know that I'm very punctual about posting that. I will post as early in the day as I possibly can if I'm not going to be able to make the stream. Because quite honestly, I value all of your time. Everybody here, last thing I want is somebody to be sitting here waiting for me to go live and that I'm not here. It sucks. I'd be a little annoyed myself. Like, okay, well, they said they were going live. I was waiting for this. I wanted to know what's happening next. You're worried about if I'm going to miss something. No, none of that. Especially since I play story-based games, it's very important that I tell you all when I'm going to be streaming, so this way you don't miss out on anything. Why? Well, you're a solo. Eat another Dorito and provide the content we're here for. God damn it. Okay. The masses have spoken, even though it was only one. You all know that that's just what you need. Goon and I will take one. And you take the other one. Oh no. But I have to read. It's not voice chat right now. No! No! Not right! Thanks. It's almost like you're eating the Dorito yourself with how loud that crunching is. I gotta say, these ones have a really nice crunch to them. Waiting for you to go live, but I didn't check the Discord. Hey, you know, it's all good. I think the most I've ever been for late for stream was about 5 minutes. And even then, I'm usually trying to set up when I am here, so I'm typing to people, I'm sorry, I'm coming. So we've got next. Looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of diagram. What is this? Doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. Oh well, just forget about it for now. Nevada Test Site, AEDBC. Rhizome 9. I mean, we're probably in the Nevada Test Site based upon the desert that we saw outside, right? Can always come back to it later. There's 2 more things in here. What's this? Looks like a note. It says IG equals immunoglobulin. How many times have you read the line, it's a map of Florida? Yeah, I know, right? What's this? Immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin. Oh my god. Why can I not say this? Immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin. Oh my gosh, this is like a tongue twister. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Where's the pack of pickled peppers? Oh my gosh, no. I used to be able to do that so well. It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yes. So, what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. And the only thing left is this key. That must be the key to the exit. Yes, I think you're right. We should be able to use it on the open door. To open the door. Awesome! What are we waiting for? That IG. It almost seems familiar to me. I'm not sure why. Was that what we needed for that one device? To recreate something? I don't remember. There's lock on it, so it's probably locked for this door. Alright, let's open this door. Yes, let's go. Please do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Gotten to the point, Catman, that I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't care about reading this. Click, 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 click. Yeah, I know this stuff already. Damn maps. Take that off. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Whoa! What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. Yes, the thing that we just found in the safe. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us. Oh, damn. Just spreading in front of everyone.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah.
And which room did you go into?
This fan-shaped one is called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
So the treatment center's still there. Then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
Wait, Dio's here with us right now. That means he's not rushing ahead to open the AB room like he usually does at this point. Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. I gotta say, this path is like completely different than the others. The other 2 doors, which is kind of intriguing. Jellyfish! What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey!
Where's this coming from, Alice? Gee, she's a real bee this round, eh?
You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah.
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were...
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
Ooh.
Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep
How does
is
he
drop
know?
your body temperature below 96.8.
How does he know?
No fancy machine needed.
Is it?
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Oh, is it jumpy like I thought?
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
Oh. I was really hoping it was going to be jumpy, just really old.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke.
I pulled out from under you the right. That
I'm
was
sure
like,
about
wait.
it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Uh-oh. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her.
Why would random people think that? Wait, Cameron, you've heard this before? No.
I mean, really? How could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
I mean, it bothers me every time she turns this way. Because her big bracer thing, it looks like it's a solid chunk of metal, right? It's not chains. But then when it's turned this way, it's curved downwards, so it's just weird. Oh, it was a hardcore troll? Yes.
I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice.
Do I do it? What do I do, Nate? What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing first?
But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that.
Put the next 100 hours of your life into Ark? Oof, I could never get
I
into
think that's
it.
Enough
I wish
idle
you luck.
gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful.
I think part of the problem was every time I tried to play it was with people who knew exactly what they were doing. And as such, like, okay, we're making these giant dino pens over here, blah, 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 blah. And I think it'd be more fun for me doing it with a group of people that have no clue what we're doing, so we're all just fumbling around trying to make bases and stuff. Clover's either really stupid or she ends up talking really intelligently. Yeah, it's almost like it's a secret act to hide how intelligent she is. At the same time, Arc is freaking huge. Over 100 gig. What was it? Like hundreds of gigabytes on my drive, so I said no. No, because I had all the expansions.
We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. They're not here. Oh, yeah, no, wait, this is the other one. This is.
Looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white.
You think? Yeah, that plot's getting really thick now. Things are starting to solidify. These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look.
You used to put all of your life into Arc? Well, then why are you putting another 100? Should do something new. Phantasy Star Online 2's on Steam now. Final Fantasy 14's got that free trial all the way up to level 60 now. What else is there?
They've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
Worm Online, you know, that's on Steam now as well. You can play free for that. All your stats are just capped at 20.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to floor A. Oh, I thought that was them coming in right then. You know all the things to know of Arc? Exactly, so then why would you play it again? That sounds too boring. There's need for speed heat. What? A racing game. When I was growing up, I enjoyed the racing games where you could crash, and when you crashed, bits of your car flew off. Or if you're racing and you hit things, bits of your car came off, so it was harder to race. That existed this year? You know, it's true. And the thing is, I knew exactly what his job was just based on his outfit. So, you know, he can easily just say that that's what he's dressed as, and most people think it's exotic enough that it's just a costume, even though it's his regular work attire. For no added effort.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes, it's Quark, you see. He...
Oh no, on this path too?
What happened to Quark?
He collapsed.
Oh no. Quark is always...
It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoji shoved Kei aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. I wonder if they're... Well, I hope they're going to say how Radical 6
Quark.
got in here.
Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. Oop. Moment. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do?
Not shake him?
I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Timeline 10 Yoji's
That
pissed.
machine over there
Yeah.
is a medical scanner. It's called an atom.
I mean, I feel more sorry for Quark. Every single timeline, he's the one who gets sick.
It uses
First,
nuclear
anyways.
magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
There you go, Catman. Normally this is 10 o'clock where I'd end. However, we'll go a little longer just for you. Just for you. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across, and she read them. And as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Yes, we know all this.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Not letting me skip this. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah, I told Allison Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
You and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. That stayed behind after the AB game, and they had all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like, one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just, like, a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God, and he's going to, oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it. If we put Quark in one of those pods. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Uh-oh, he's got the knife.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa.
Still can't skip.
I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Which is odd, because this is the same.
Like
No,
this.
this is different, actually. Normally it says he needs to leave his body. Quark's hand moved like lightning. He had grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop! Stop right there, criminal scum!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys! I could use a hand here!
Yeah.
He was standing up and now he's lying down.
Right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyoji! What the hell are you doing? Get over here! Get over here! Tenmyoji! Can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once
Okay,
my
this is the
body's
same.
gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Uh-oh, that's going to take part later, I bet. Since I don't know who took the scalpel. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continues to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? Gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
There's Soparil.
there's Superel Beta.
Soparil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it. Come on, Luna.
Okay, let me just...
Let me just go over here and
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
right in the knee. That's gotta suck.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back,
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know
To
about
be
this
eventually
radical
Luna
six?
shot him in the knee. Yeah, you know.
not much.
So he got a needle in the knee.
I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That the truth?
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. Oh my god! There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she had taken it to protect him or for some other more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. Uh-oh. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago, and I was entirely comfortable with. So, I can't tell where the proper good ending is. The secret ending, where they all live. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Everybody dies. It's not where some people die. Her face was an emotionless mask. Unless we can save her right now. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left!
Uh-oh.
I'd rather die here!
Wait! Alice! We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it. I shook myself and took off after her. She was waiting on the other side of the door. She swung the blade in my face. Those few moments of hesitation, I put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyouji.
Gotcha.
I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
Defies command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Maybe she just wanted a drink. Snap. Remember this part? Oh man. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. I bet you she's in crew quarters too. Room 2. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. Need to find her quick, or she's going to do something bad. We hadn't stopped Quark. I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Did she take a nice relaxing stroll through the garden? Oh, the waterfall's back on. Well, well. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. As we roamed through the grass, we'd see a wild Alice down upon the ground. There's a Phi holding her up. Did they fight? Let's go closer and find out. Alice!
There you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary.
Which means the scalpel is in the wind. Anybody could have it.
Give me a hand here.
Including Phi. Right. Alice was lighter than I had expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Oh no! On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no, no!
Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh yeah!
What's going to happen to
sorry.
her?
Not the part you're thinking of? Okay.
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment.
Oh,
Do
we
you
gotta...
know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
IG!
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
And we just need to duplicate that extra thing that we goes in and, yeah.
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right, I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. What did Quark find? I bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelivir.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards.
I mean, that's fair.
It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
There's only one dose, you fool.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in 2 or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Quark.
Alice or Quark?
Alice betrayed me. The hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
And what are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? Or I save them both?
How?
That's, I needed to calm down, think. There had to be some way to save both of them. If it was there, I knew it. IG equals immunoglobulin. Globulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is. Who
Any
knows?
ideas?
Ice cream by the gallon?
I mean, wasn't that the same one where we got the antidote? Obviously, it just seems very, yeah, why he didn't think that they could replicate it back then. I guess at the point they didn't need to worry about replicating it. Whereas this point, this is the first time we needed to worry about replicating. That's it! Got it! IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
Can copy immunoglobulin antibodies. Luna just said Accelavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Accelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I have the slip of paper? I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
Yeah, totally. No, he was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. Didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Accelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait! We can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go! There we go. Okay, so there's one thing now that's going to be updated. It's Vesever, the best ever. Hey, Danny. You missed it. Oh, they were talking about trotters earlier. And I immediately thought of you. Because that's what you constantly say. You're trotters. So that I like... Danny. Aww. How's your weekend been? Also, what's your favorite cheese and how do you like to eat it? That is my question of the day to everyone. Only one with medical studies is left behind. Yeah, I know, right? Yorkshire Trotters. Boy, I wonder how I know about this place.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right there. Right here. See? Sigma and I. Like minds.
So this can copy the Accelavir?
Even said C. Think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Accelavir into the slot on the side of the machine. Ah, what a slot. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Accelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Oof. Right. And pressed! Watch as it destroys the Accelavir. Oof. That'd be rough. Have I been, Danny? You know, today's been pretty good. I had myself a lovely Long Island iced tea. I have myself some Doritos that we've done a couple ASMR chip crunches on stream. It's been great. How about yourself? Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. The fools! Reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Oh,
What
shit.
happened?
Sorry, my hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just one though.
What the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. broke, and then we could have just made another copy. Or Temyoji could reply if I spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath. Another bomb, isn't it?
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
Ghost of Sushi. I want to play that. I do. I've seen everybody play it, and it's like, that's full price right now. It's not something I can afford at the moment. I want to wait for it to go on sale, and then I'm going to get it. Especially with console. I have a hard time playing console games because I have to drag it into here. I still haven't finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. Although that could be because I'm not as into that one as I would be Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe. She held it up in one hand, but it didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
How are you enjoying the ghost so far?
Take a look.
Bomb number 2. She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Dum-dum-dum-dum. It is bomb 2. I've got the code for this one. A bomb!
Whoa. Really? That makes 2 then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
They set us up the bomb again. They have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Who the hell would do that?
Ha 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 ha.
No,
All your
not
base, your
any
base,
of us.
base. All your base are belong to us. All your base, base. I want to go get that song.
I was back in the infirmary.
One moment here. Oh man, that's totally it. Okay.
Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a
Being
suspect.
distracted by all the feudal environments. I mean, that's the thing. The photo mode, apparently people are going nuts with on that darn game.
Is that right?
Yeah. Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a
SIM card.
memory card.
Memory card, fine, whatever.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Are you playing stealthily, or straight up honorable combat, Danny? This will tell me what kind of person you are in life. Are you a sneaky sneak, or do you like to be up in people's face?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Did I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. I need to plug it into something that can read memory cards. I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
What does it mean about you, Vest? I don't know. DJ, which route did you take? Well, if I knew, I'd be doing it. Playing it honorably? Now, here's the thing, remember. Samurai were all about honor. So being in the honorable duels, going up, slashing, killing, fine, that's great. But if you're sneaking around, stealthily, being all Ronin-like, you know, you dishonor yourself. So I'm going to say, although I personally like stealth more than straight up combat, but yes.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Leave it.
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop
First time we
it.
haven't taken the stealth approach. Ooh.
We can talk about the bombs later. Right now, we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. We'll go back to the infirmary, give them the Vesever, then head to the floor A warehouse.
Right.
I mean, honestly, they should make one more dose, just in case somebody else gets sick. Then they still have something there to replicate, right? Otherwise, right now, if they use both of them, they're screwed, because there's no more. At all.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
It's Beta actually that made you change your mind with the stealth approach. Oh. How did he change your mind? It was as quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. Her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Vesever. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. We gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game
Calendar with your sword. Don't
closes.
waste time and patience.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later.
Ain't nobody got time for that. And that's the thing. It could let your real skill show, right? I mean, anybody could just hide like a little wuss and drop down from the trees and execute perfect executions without raising the alarms from the entire camp. The real, truly honorable samurai. They can stand forth and slay an army's worth of foes without dying himself. After all, isn't that what true bard sonnets are? Epic tales of gigantic battles with a single hero, staving off hordes of enemies.
Right now, we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Lethal, make the fun fight, because everyone does crazy damage. Now, here's the thing, DJ. Do you do crazy damage to the enemies as well, or are they freaking health sponges at that point? I don't mind. That was one of the things I loved about Sekiro. Is while there was no difficulties, everybody did good damage to each other. The only health sponges were the bosses. Oh no, I'm on auto. No, no, stop. Lethal, everyone's paper. Nice. Goodbye, Fino's going to be dead. Oh no. Are you heading out, Fino? If you are, have a good night. Losing focus? Lies. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything.
4:30 already. Oof. It's okay. It's okay, Fino. You won't miss much. I promise you that much.
So I asked him if he was coming with us, and this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick
Give
around.
yourself a good
and
night,
make sure
Fino.
they're okay.
See you next time.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's the thing is, does she think Dio's going to be a killer, though? Where's Phi a
and
killer?
I are going to be
Ooh.
going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many PP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to ally and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
That's why they both gotta betray.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
When it's next time, yes, Monday. This votes all kinds of dicey. I know. Hey, no worries, Daddy.
Yeah.
That's what Twitch is for.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points.
That lovely interaction between all
We
of
would
us,
lose
right?
nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
right. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
They should both just say to pick betray.
1 minute remains.
Too much is on the line.
Index game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
I'm not used to Dio not being the one like already in there going ha 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 ha.
Indeed. Shall we?
Dio, K, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, K went into room 4, and Phi and Clover went to rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1. Is there a body? That would be funny. Wait, why didn't that one open? It's dead. You know what I think it's time for? Getting our 3 BP back from frickin' Alice.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary.
Exactly, so she's going to vote ally. You're saying we should pick ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
Yes.
I know. Not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. His face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the non-honorary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's right, Alice. You betrayed me in the first game. This is your comeuppance. Getting my 3 points back. What you get?
Round 2 of the
And now we will
Ambidex
both
game
be back at
has
3.
been completed.
I know Luna's going to be sad, but at least she gains points, right? Right?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I mean, it gives me a little bit more of a cushion as well for the next round. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd betray instead. It almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit. I moved my finger to betray, but against my will. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Sigma. No, right, well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
Evil spirit called V, I know. The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. Turned away and almost ran toward the projector. Anything to get away from those eyes. Ooh, Spirit
Results
V.
from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Betray, betray, betray. Wait, what? Oh, snap! Look what you all almost made me do. You almost made me die. saying to Ally. Now Luna can't be sad. I would have died. Look at all this. I mean, okay. The Tenmyoji Do5 pair, that one makes sense because it's the safest thing to do. Because if you can't really trust the other person. But K, Quark, and Clover.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Talk about a just nonsense round.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I don't think anybody would trust anybody anymore. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. Being the one hippie that votes Ally? Yeah, right? No. How can Alice's vote be betray? It's not possible. Oh shit, she looks... Alice? She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where did she come from? I was trying to form a sentence. She began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it, coward?
Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked Betray. Where are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
You showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room?
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
Strangle her neck.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it?
No! Where our lives are on the line. You can handle losing 3 points.
You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Whatever, bitch. You got your titties out. Put them... I know exactly, Nate.
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense, my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. I'd pick Ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Find Dio.
If Dio had chosen Ally, Phi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen Ally, Dio would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen Ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
I know, like, everybody's gonna be at each other's throat now. I turned to look at the results again. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I didn't realize that there was only one word all across the roster. Betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if we kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point runs for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. Closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. Probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never going to get out of here. We need to work together. Might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Dio.
Well, in that case.
Etufi.
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's...
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No.
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something, right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
Adorable characters. It's Avax.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as
nice.
many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over too.
How am I doing? Not too shabby.
Sigma? Could you show
Not
me a
too
bracelet?
shabby at all. I hope your weekend's been treating
Do you remember
well.
what Zero Jr. said?
I want to say I'm a little sad though, because you're coming in right at the end here. I'm going to be ending it right away. Oh no, and Luca's here too. No! Hey, Luca. What is this game? It is a puzzle-based visual novel, I'd have to say. Basically, there's a whole bunch of story sections where it's just text and stuff. And then you gotta do some puzzle rooms where you gotta escape. It's an escape room, essentially. But it's a bit more adult because there's murder and death. That's the gist of how the games work. If you wanted to know about the story, oh boy, that would take a while. Work all weekend so you don't have fun? Oh, that's rough. I'm going to be doing some extra work myself tomorrow. Escape room visual novel, essentially. Yes. The thing where you couldn't watch. I know, Luca. I know. I'm a terrible, terrible man. Usually I actually end like half an hour ago. But with it being a Saturday and Catman was like begging, please, please, play more. I figured, you know, we'll go a little later than normal. I remember. Let's see here. Make up for lost time. I mean, to be fair, I've also missed some streams in the past. It's true. It's true. Cyan pear. What about you?
I'm a magenta pear.
I wonder what the others are.
We could be anything, I suppose.
Another story just DM you. Yes. I'm going to be playing the third after this one, though.
We won't know until
So,
we have a look.
when I get the full experience. You've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. It seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray. Including me. bombshells have been dropped today. The fact that there are 2 bombs. That's the main one. We've used both Accelevirs. Well, we copied it and used both.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
Everybody hates each other now. An enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Accelevir. Yeah, that might work. We can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card! Zeke was acting super suspicious. Is he spouting information? Yeah, he's super suspicious in the cyan door. Like, all this morphogenic field nonsense is coming out of the hoop, out of the woodworks, and it is getting, yeah. I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it, though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second.
The cryopods.
You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary.
Oh, right.
With Theo
Yes,
and Quark.
that thing.
There was a memory card just like that one.
Times when he's super suspicious of other. Oh.
Yes.
Vex. I mean, I've played all of the yellow door and all of the cyan door. Or, sorry, magenta door. Except for the parts that are locked. So this is the last bit. And this is the most suspicious he's ever been. Unless you're talking about these other 2 paths of the cyan door.
I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Ten Myoji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. I really wanted people to start trusting each other. Well, real change starts at home. Excuse me. Quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card, and how we had come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
That's what she said.
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Oh, hello there. Oh, what is this? Look at all that. Someone had to say it. Well, and you see, with that, find out next time. This is where we will be ending the stream. Just what does the screen say with all these random letters? Who knows? We'll be live next time on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will find out what is on the screen as well as other stuff. It's just cruel. I know, I was sitting here waiting. It's like, where's the closest good spot to end it? This seems as good as any. I am an evil, evil man. Alright, so as always, you can follow me on Twitter. I post updates, random stuff on there. Post my VODs on YouTube. Join me on Discord, where we chat about random things as well as this game and other stuff. I have a very special treat for everyone based upon all the setup, the bombs that we had going on throughout the day here. A lovely song for us to close out with. Until Monday, you all have yourselves a wonderful night. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you then.
What happened? Someone set up us the bomb.